Consonants and vowels in Potawatomi. First, the consonants. The B or the P sound, depending on where you're at. If you're in the north, they tend to favor that B, that Bama-P, or in the south, that P, Pama-P. Bama-P or Pama-P. The J or Ch sound, so Nagoch or Nagoch. Those two are really hard to distinguish between the two. I mean, they sound the same to me. The D or T sound, the D or T, Ngod or Ngot. Ngod or Ngot. The G or K sound, like Geezus or Keezus. Geezus or Keezus. The H sound, like in how or ahow. The N and the M sounds, they tend to be kind of somewhat silent or semi-silent. So it's like Mbagan or Mbagan. You say them, but you hit the next letter louder or harder. Mbagan, Mbagan. The Z or the S sound, the Z or the S, so like Zagich or Sagich. Zagich or Sagich. The J sound or the Sh sound, so Jishibe or Shishibe. Shishibe or Shishibe. The W sound, like Wajanda. Wajanda, here she is cooking. The Y, like Yayino. Yayino, here she is laughing. Yayino. And now the vowels. The vowels are probably the most complicated thing in Potawatomi. We have the A sound, which is ah, as in father, ah. The E with a little mark on it is eh, eh. It's E with like a little diacritical mark. Eh, as in bat, rat, or cat. We're not always real good about always putting these down, but they tend to help students, so when we can, we try to add that diacritical mark, that eh. The O, as in go, or row. The I is always the double E sound, like E, as in read, or need, or bleed. And then the E with nothing on it can be either an or an I sound. As you start to learn more of the language, you'll start to understand when it's more of an or an I. For example, when an E is followed by an N, it's more of an I, like in Sungol. When it's followed by a K, it's more of an like sucksy, deer. You just kind of get used to it. And actually, I've even heard some speakers use an I instead of an so really either one of those sounds will work. Okay, because the language is being written today using English letters to equate Potawatomi sounds, the sounds are actually closer to an in-between state of the two sounds. You'll find that certain sounds are favored in the north and others in the south. If you sound out a word with either, it makes a little difference. Like I was saying before, if you say, Zagich or Sagich, it's still understandable. If you say Bama-P, Pama-P, you should still be able to understand what is being said. Letters we do not have in Potawatomi include L, R, F, X, and V. We just simply don't have those sounds. And then some other unique kind of combinations. The G in Potawatomi always sounds like G, as in goat or good. It never sounds like giant. Like when you say the word giant, it's almost a J sound in English, but it's always G, like goat, good. Que or que, as in quiet. It's kind of a qua, quiet. IW is an interesting sound. The W sounds like an O when it's followed by the I. So the I already sounds like E. It sounds like EO. EO. When you say it real fast, it almost sounds like eel, like an EL, EEL, like eel. But it's like EO, EO. Weoquan, 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 Weoquan. Or Tadiogamuk, Tadiogamuk. But if you just say it by itself, it's like eel, eel, eel. Gua, like Guam. Basically, it's like the same as the qua. WAW sounds like ow, like wow. Egg is wow. Wowyasto is a tornado, so it's an ow. Makes that ow sound. OY sounds like oi, as in toy, boy, joy. The IY, it sounds like A, like ray, or bay, or say. M and M are often not strong sounds on the front of words, like goat, mko, mtuk, mtugwab. So again, you're not saying those as loud as you're saying that second consonant. Goat, mko, mtuk, mtugwab. We also had earlier bagan. And again, like I was saying, the E sounds more like an I when it's followed by an N or an M, like as in sin, sin, a rock, single, a squirrel, msin, firewood, pen, a potato. And then more of an when it's followed by a K. Gijuk, sky or day, mtuk, tree, wabuk, tomorrow. Okay, and that's it for consonants and vowels. Ahow. Eel.